The environment is God's greatest gift to mankind. It embodies matchless treasures necessary for man's existence, prosperity, and growth. An important component of the environment is land. This is the hard lower part of the earth used for farming and other terrestrial activities. From the foregoing, it is inevitably crucial as it forms the major proportion of man's habitation. Hold to natural resources of different sorts, vital for crops cultivation. This is indeed an asset of inestimable value, which portends limitless possibilities. Land use in Nigeria historically was one of the major distinguishing factors that earned the famed title, the Giant of Africa. During the pre-independence era, which was encapsulated in its dynamic approach to agriculture, this was evident in the prominent agricultural relics. From the three geopolitical regions, the famed granite pyramid of northern Nigeria, the cocoa from western Nigeria, and oil palm of eastern Nigeria, which according to legend courted the Malaysians who exploratively came for this species of palm fronds, and today they dominate palm oil production globally. Despite this impressive national antecedents, however, many problematic issues in recent decades have reversed these impressive gains recorded in agriculture in the past. Nevertheless, one fact remains sacrosanct, that Nigeria is an agriculturally inclined nation with sterling potentials as alluded by President Muhammadu Buhari. Realistically, one issue that has clogged the wheels of progress of agriculture in Nigeria is land overuse across various states of the Federation, but specifically of interest is Niger State. This state is agriculturally distinct with diverse unique endowments, such as it possesses a rich source of irrigation in Kainji and Shiroro Dam. Niger State has the largest land mass in the whole of the Federation. Also, its proximity to the confluent state makes it a rich source of subterranean current. So then, it is glaring that in a richly endowed agrarian state like Niger, that certain land use malpractices are inevitable. A form of malpractices as relates to agricultural cultivation activities is land overuse, a system in which farmers cultivate a certain crops, especially deep-rooted crops like cassava, yam, maize, continually on the same piece of land instead of adopting a shifting cultivation. Crop rotation to enable the soil recover its nutrients. However, these vital principles are totally ignored. What are we left with? The collateral consequences of these malpractices is obviously adverse. Prominent among them is loss of soil nutrients, which is a major causal factor of poor yield because of the soil's inability to recover vital nutrients because of land overuse.
Land is being used, and when we now discover that it's no longer producing as it used to produce, we now devise another means of planting a crop that we know it can thrive very well there. And I did explain to you that deep-rooted crops are usually followed by shallow-rooted crops. So there will not be any negative effect on it. That's on the same particular land that after planting tubers, you now plant. And the other effect will be a positive effect because the shallow-rooted crop will be huge, will drop leaves. The leaves will drop, and those leaves will become manure. So it's supposed to be a positive effect on that.
Similarly, loss of soil microorganisms, which are catalysts for plant growth and plant health, also, as the soil is constantly used, it becomes exposed to erosion arising from the loose texture of the soil.
The insects that are killing, some are good for the soil, what we call nitrogen fixing bacteria, nitrogen fixing agents. So if you now kill the insects here, the odor or the this will go to the soil and also kill some of the insects inside the soil. And the insects inside the soil, do you know what they are doing? They will come to the surface of the soil, take a leaf, maybe some grasses, go inside, eat it, dissipate. It becomes also manure. But it may be in a minute quantity. But you know, it's not one insect we are looking at, because insects they can multiply. So when you are spraying chemical for your insecticide on the surface of your beans crop, because you want the beans to produce very well, it also have adverse effect on the insects that are down. Especially when you now spray, and maybe after about 5-6 hours, there is rain. Rain will wash it down into the soil, and you not kill the insects. So not allowing the insects inside or microorganisms inside to perform their work. Have you ever seen an ant? If you break ant, don't you see small grasses? Those small grasses came from the surface into their own houses. And if you are a farmer and you have an ant hill on your farm area and you have to break it, plant something by the side of the ant, those areas, the crop there will do very fine because of this activity of this microorganism.
Closer home, in many areas in Bida, especially in the interior parts where farming is largely subsistence and farmers' enlightenment about standard agricultural practices is low or non-existent, then it becomes undoubtable that these malpractices is prevalent even in the glare of the public. Many people have advanced different reasons for engaging in these counterproductive practices. Chief among them is for economic purpose. They say that deep-rooted crops like maize, cassava, yam, because of their high demand in society. Market value, year after year, their goal is to make more profit from their farming engagement.
Our farmers most of them don't think so much about the future. They think of the immediate situation. A farmer, after having a bumper harvest now, may not be thinking of how to sponsor his child to school, but the next thing will be how to marry a new wife. That is reality. So at even he's thinking of future, he will be thinking of how to preserve this thing so that he will get better money. But his own immediate thing is that after I've finished harvesting, this is my rice, I'll buy a new wife, I will marry a new wife, or I'll buy a new motorcycle, or I'll build a new house. I'm not saying buying a new motorcycle, building a new house, or marrying a new wife is a crime, but there should be priority. Your children's education first, your own welfare second, and other things.
Consequently, the effect is like a two-edged sword. On the one hand, the negative effect is immediate, while on the other hand, the effect is likely to slow poisoning, which is surely destructive at the end, and for this environment, it's worse off.
Then in some areas, like now, they ban the spray of chemicals. In some areas, that is, you don't want to spray chemicals. Because apart from the fact that when human beings inhale it, we in Nigeria, we don't think of health. Maybe people that are spraying, you not even put nose mask, you don't spray like that. You know, there are accumulative effects in human being body, but you don't know when you actually weigh down the other person. So the Land Use Act actually is supposed to be friendly, but people are not taking it that it is friendly, because when they say don't do this for our own good, I think it's for our own good.
Land overuse is an ever-enlarging discourse of progressive societal relevance. Even as society evolves, special issues demand special attention for special purposes.
I did say that land is being used, and when we now discover that it's no longer producing as it used to produce, we now devise another means of planting a crop that we know it can thrive very well there. And I did explain to you that deep-rooted crops are usually followed by shallow-rooted crops. So there will not be any negative effect on it. That's on the same particular land that after planting tubers, you now plant. And the other effect will be a positive effect because the shallow rooted crop, the legumes, will drop leaves. The groundnut, the leaves will drop, and those leaves will become manure. So it's supposed to be a positive effect on.
Everyone, illiterate and educated, elites and commoners, artisans and farmers, young and old people alike, are duty-bound to protect our greatest treasure, the environment.